What's going on, shipmates? We are back at it. We are in the weekly reset for Echo. Little bit, not too much has changed. We got one new UR unit that's here from Bifrost again. It looks like we might be on another Bifrost bender with the game. But other than that, a couple new patrols going on that have returned that I've covered before. And then that's about it. So let's jump into it. It's going to be not that long of a video because there ain't too much to go over. So first things first, archaeological stars, glory star progress this week. You get 30 Neolith summons, and we do have we have Neolith summon featured banner going on, so that's why you get the 30 there. So that's going on there. Now let's take a quick look at patrols before we get into the rest of stuff. So as you can see here, we got Golden Horizon, Storming Skyfort, Dead Sea Escape is back. As you guys know, I did cover it before. It's a cool little like PvP matchmaking thing. You get to actually kind of walk around a map and you kind of like throw energy balls at each other. It's cool. It's a fun little thing. It's different. I enjoyed it. I did play it last time. And then, of course, King of the Cage is returned. Now, I always say this, participate in King of the Cage. If you don't get that far, that's okay. Because of, this is probably one of the main patrols, maybe even events where you get a decent amount of morphite, free morphite. These right here. Man, why? There it goes. Right here, the morphite. So you do get quite a bit, which is surprisingly. So I kind of went all over the place there. Sorry. So, but yeah, King of the Cage. Every time I finished one out, I think the last time I got to the top 100, and I got like 1800 morphite, which isn't bad. I'm trying to show you guys where the ranking is. Oh, right there. I think this is it. Bam. So this is it right here. So, So yeah. So even if you get from the top 3,000, which isn't gonna be too hard. Like if you're like at least 100,000, you should be able to get up to that. Because everybody in the beginning is like 5,000 combat power, 10,000 combat power. It's not till you get to like probably the past 1,000 where it starts getting a little challenging. You start getting into like the hundreds of thousands, and then of course when you get into the 300s, they're going to be in the tens. And then if you get to the top 100, those are going to be 100 mil plus. And if you get up here, these guys are crazy. I mean, they're like 550 mil combat power, which is out there. But see, these rewards are great. So even just doing the bare minimum at the top 3,000, you're getting 1,100 morphite, which in my opinion, that's great. It's almost a free 10 summon, and the farther you go up, the more you get. So not bad at all. So those two patrols are back. Bound to Deliver is still here. 3 more days. As you can see, nothing has changed here. For the secret, for the story mode, all 3 chapters are unlocked, so you can get all 3 now. Now, before I get into that, you know what? Let's go ahead, just keep going. So Cloud Surge, this is the new unit, UR unit. She is from Bifrost, as you can see here. Cloud Surge is her banner. Nothing new here. Same thing, copy and paste from the previous one. If you want to look at the boss challenge, it's going to be this unit here. And then for the Eternal Bond, the story mode, it is expedition type. So the first 2 chapters are unlocked as of right now. Tomorrow, Thursday, the last chapter will be unlocked for you to finish up. All right, so that's pretty much it. Like I said, nothing new here. Now, let's get into the draw. That's UR Lydia. We'll go over that in a little bit. Treasure hunt. This week we got the 10 soldiers and Aladdin treasures. Card summon. Nothing has changed here. This is all still the same. Nothing has really changed at all in the summoning. Elamano, I did see, I don't remember if I mentioned this last time, but with the update that happened a few weeks ago, they did update everything. So now we have 3 URs available to pick or to get inside of this banner, as well as for the card summon. If you do 10 summons in here, this Journey West, you can unlock this part where you can kind of start to hone in and get the ones you don't own, and get more combat power that way, as well as the Neolith. If you look here, as you can see here, now we have 3 URs a part of the banner. Before it was just SSRs. Now we have 3 URs to pick from. Now, Divine Chalice is here, the Cup of Jasmine, or Jazhid. Let's take a look at what it does. Attributes there, 17.5 for HP, attack is 921, resistance and armor are both 461. Skill 1, Revelation of the God of Light emerges in the chalice, healing all allies for 166% attack and placing the 1 lowest HP allies into Mirage for 2 rounds. While in Mirage, HP and shield cannot be changed. All damage taken is stored, and any excess healing is converted into a shield. Oh, that's cool. I lost my place. Sorry. Oh, there. When Mirage ends, all stored healing and damage are resolved together. If the damage taken during the Mirage exceeds 100% of max HP, Mirage ends immediately. Upon resolution, 50% of the stored damage is evenly distributed among all enemies. That's cool. Relic of Light, second skill. When the overall HP of all allies falls below 70%, increases all allies' defenses by 15% for 2 rounds and restores 15% of their max HP. That is pretty dope. So if you're looking for a Neolith, this one here, this UR, definitely a big healer and a different defensive buff here that you get. So not bad. It does give you shields too with the possibility. So that's pretty cool. Because like I said, most of your Neoliths are going to be attack based. So this is one of the few that are actually healing. All right. So that's about it. Let's get into it. King of the Ravens, UR Anna is here. UR Natalia is still here, like I said, for another 3 days. 3 days as well for Anna. And we got UR Lydia here, here for 10 more days. Now let's take a look. Bifrost DPS, Meteorite Burst. So let's take a look and see exactly what this burst means. HP 7448, attack 612, armor and resistance both at 200. First skill. Enemy aircraft with precision, dealing physical damage equal to 81% attack to front row enemies. Deals damage equal to 70% of recorded damage to the enemy with target lock. Resets the recorded damage and restores 25 potential. Target lock, when attacked, the target takes additional bonus damage equal to 200% of Lydia's attack, very DPS focused, and damage received from non-active attacks is recorded up to a maximum of 600% of Lydia's attack. Triggers up to three times per round. Interesting. Okay, so definitely multiple hits per round is possible with this unit. Second skill. Continues her assault in the sky, dealing physical damage equal to 186%. Attack to front row enemies. So we got some AoE going on. She also deals damage equal to 70% of recorded damage to enemies with target lock. Resets the recorded damage and restores 50 potential. Alright, so there's a chance to reset it, even though it has not hit that maximum 600. Ultimate. Gaining complete air control. She deals physical damage equal to 200% attack to all enemies, so full AoE hit. That's cool. And deals damage equal to 90% of recorded damage to enemies with target lock, resetting the recorded damage. Okay. Interesting. Passive. This will probably explain. We got a lot going on here. Okay. Bifrost pilot follows the directive of the confidential defense system, increases her active attack damage by Formula 5 value 1% for the entire battle. That has to be a typo. If no enemies on the field have target lock, she applies target lock to run one random enemy for the entire battle. Okay, so the target lock lasts the entire battle. Whenever an enemy casts a skill or limit break skill, allies in the same row gain a stack of self-destruction lasting the entire battle. Oh my, self-destruction. When an ally with self-destruction deals damage equal to 100% of her attack times the number of self-destruction stacks to the enemy with target lock. This damage ignores HP limits and invincibility. Can stack up to 3 times. Okay. Self-destruction is a killer move. Or I should say status. Wow. So you do have a chance of pretty much double KOing when somebody who has self-destruction. So for example, the back row, if all 3 have self-destruction, because it says here allies in the same row gain a stack of self-destruction lasting the entire battle. And it says allies, so that means both of them. Whenever they cast a skill or limit break skill. So either way, they're getting self-destruction. So every round, you have the possibility of getting 2 stacks. So stacking up to 3 times, 300% of her attack. That's and then it's ignoring HP limits and invincibility buffs. Wow. That's insane. That's a pretty good combo there. I can see where the burst comes from. It's just that's all she's doing is she's doing this recorded damage, and then when that recorded damage gets activated with these other skills, 70%, 90%, that amount's getting used, and the higher her attack, the higher the recorded damage can be, thus being more damage being done. 200% on top of, or 200%, and then adding another 90% of the recorded damage. And then you got self-destruction on one whole row. So pretty much when you take out one person or one unit in that row, there's a good chance you're going to take out the whole row at one time because of self-destruction. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's check out the links. We got Coretta, HP increased by 18%. Lucine, armor increased by 18%. Resistance with Rahina or Reina. Resistance increased by 18%. And then you will need Nox and Roxy in order for her attack to be increased by 25%. Bifrost, DPS, if you need one, she's here. I would definitely, because this is a Bifrost tank, you pretty much got 2 out of your 6 here. I mean, they're decent. The tank, Natalia is good. This burst of damage is great. I'm not going to lie, it's pretty good. But for the summonings today, we're doing the Star Path Dawn. Let's see if we get lucky. Bam, we will use up a few. We'll do 2. And like I said, this star path, like I said, I've explained it kind of in a video before, but it doesn't seem like it's going away. I do want to see if once you get the unit of your choice, will it go away for good and you just get that one chance? Or does it reset and you can pick somebody else? That's what we're that's what we're looking for. So I'm at 40, we can do one more. Actually, I wouldn't mind staying above 20,000 just in case. So we can probably do another one after this. Oh, what does that put me at? 40? Ooh, 50. Will we get it this time? Will we hit it before the pity? Ah, It's gonna make me do it. It's gonna make me do it. Who is this for again? Rosabelle? Oh yeah, that's a definite. You know, it's 15. That's gonna keep me. It's gonna keep me above 20. There you go. All right, let's check it out, shipmates. Bam. All right, so we did get our designated selector. We did get Rosabelle. Awesome. Just the one. Just the one. Now, and then it stays there. Awesome. And then we have a chance. Like I said, you have these three here. I might give Vika just because I don't have her yet. And then after I get all three, then I guess they just stay there. Maybe in the future it'll switch up with another three. We don't know. We'll wait and see. So, shipmates, that's about it. That's all we got for this week. We'll see if anything else happens, anything else going on. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to catch up on these videos. I know I'm a bit behind. Taking a little bit, I've been slacking. I'm being 100% honest. So trying to catch up, trying to get back on it. And other than that, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Shipmates, fair winds and following seas.